there, but I remember speaking to him, I think, and he was like, I'm busy, I'm away doing this or whatever. Can anybody remember how long ago that was? What day it was even? God bless. Anyway, hold on, let's get down here. Hold on. Somewhere here. I need to phone back and apologise for it. Here we go. The lovely Eleanor O'Neill. This was live, so it's live earlier.
Good afternoon, Eleanor speaking.
Oh, hi Eleanor, sorry to bother you, it's Tommy Gold here.
Hi there.
How you doing? Sorry to bother you. Sorry for the hassle I gave you a few weeks ago with leaving messages on the answer machine. I've been meaning to phone back and apologise for a while.
Well, it's more the size of the files because it just completely blocks everything. I can't get any voicemail messages and I can't get any email messages. I can't send anything. So you block it like the whole weekend and I can't send or receive anything, which is a real problem. I'll
never do it again, Eleanor. I was only doing it I only try to put the fun into fundamentalism. Last thing I ever want to do is cause hassle for anybody at Celtic. So.
Okay, fine.
And it was just to ask again. I know I've repeated. I wanted a chance to speak to Mr. Lawwell. I know usually his PA and everything's got to go through him, and I've asked you repeatedly. Is there any way?
No, it's not going to happen.
Why would that be, Eleanor?
Well, I think you probably know why. So
why? No, I don't. That's why I'm asking. If I knew why, I wouldn't ask you, obviously.
I think the content of your previous messages, Tommy.
What, on the voicemails?
Uh-huh.
Well, because of that, but he's refused. I went through Paul Brennan and various other sources to try and get a hold of him, and I've been told, no, I can't do it before I left those voicemails, so... That's not real. I'm
not aware of those, but any requests for interviews or anything have to go through our public relations department anyway. That's a procedure.
And it was also to follow up on the fact that they say they contact or they've been in communication with various fans groups or bodies. So I operate a radio station called Celtic Community Radio, and
yeah, I'm aware of that.
I just wanted a chance to speak to Mr. Lawwell for over a year.
Any requests. As I said, any requests for interviews must go through our public relations department. That would be the appropriate channel.
But you said there's probably no chance of it anyway, so there's probably no chance.
I think it's highly unlikely given the messages that you've left. So, but if you're more than welcome to contact.
Did Peter listen to the messages?
Pardon?
Did Mr. Lawwell listen to the messages?
I listened to the messages.
Did Mr. Lawwell listen to them?
I passed them on. That was the intention, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
For him to hear them.
Well, before I left those messages, it was I was asking politely for a message, and I was given short shrift by your good self and other people. So I feel despondent the way Mr. Lawwell treats Celtic fans, not just myself, but other fans, and I was only wanting to open a line of communication for him to allow that to address that to the.
Peter's in communication with all the supporters associations, Tommy, so he does communicate regularly with them.
Yeah, but with due respect, that's not all Celtic supporters. Indicated, and the board indicated at the AGM that.
Well, we do receive a lot of letters from supporters, and Peter replies to everybody. So. If there's a particular issue that you want to, if there's a particular issue that you want to address, then I'm quite sure you'll be happy. Pardon?
Of course it is, yeah. I mean, it's the willingness.
Well, if you're asking about an interview, if you're looking for an interview, as I said to you, you'll have to direct your query to our public relations department. They deal with all requests for interviews.
No, but obviously, but you've indicated here nicely as well, Eleanor, that that with my previous, that there's probably no chance of that, and prior to that, there was no chance anyway. Yeah,
but you're more than welcome to make that request to our public relations department.
I just don't like wasting time, Eleanor. I mean, you've clearly hinted and said, no, not even hinted. You've said clearly that there's no point even going down there. You should know, Tommy, why he doesn't want to talk to you. I just find it perplexing. I wanted to address various issues regarding a lot of the problems that's happened in the last few years. It's now coming to a stage, I'm thinking of organising or trying to organise meetings like Celts for Change, but instead of Celts for Change, we'll call it, instead of sack the board, it'll be sack the PLC. There's a lot of disheartened Celtic fans out there, and there's a lot of people who have had enough. And if it takes somebody to organise a few conventions or whatever to see what support's out there, to try and do something, because people are seriously scunnered here, Eleanor. You know, I don't know if you're on a living wage, but if there's people are Celtic-minded working there and they're not getting a decent wage, and Mr. Lawwell sits there with his lovely heated driveway and £1 million a year, there's something seriously wrong with our club, Eleanor, and you well know it.
Well, Tommy, I'm not going to.
Passionate, Ellen, and I'm sorry for being the way I am.
I understand your comments, but I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not arguing.
I said if you want to, if you want, okay. Well, a disagreement. I've told you what the position is. If you want to contact the Public Relations Department and request an interview, you're more than welcome to do that.
Have you got a contact number for that? Is it an email I send, Eleanor?
It's 0871 226 1888, and if you ask to speak to Public Relations, they'll put you through.
So see, Eleanor, there's a wealth of opinion out there, not just myself, but there's a lot of Celtic fans who are really upset and angry the way Mr. Lawwell and the board have treated Celtic fans and paying lip service to us. This is just another example of the lip service, you know, when you say we have liaison with Celtic associations. And, you know, the example, I could give you a number of examples of the way, you know, Celtic kick things into the long play just to divert things, and it's a sad state of affairs, Eleanor, and I'm just wanting to get a chance to have a live chat with Mr. Lawwell. That was all. I'll direct it through there. I'm sorry to have phoned you and bothered you again. Mainly my priority here was to just apologise for filling up your stuff there and causing you to, you know, take it where you had to take it. And the last thing I want to do is cause problems when, you know, for Celtic people, there's no really need to. But I'm feeling extremely aggrieved along with other Celtic fans, so that's all. Can you pass that concerns on to Mr. Lawwell for me, Eleanor? If you
Yeah, well, no problem at all.
Take care. Have a good weekend. God bless now.
Thank you.
Bye. As you heard there, the call was degenerating. It was getting bad. It was fairly legible all the way through it. So sorry for the sound qualities in that call and in this show. That was the lovely Eleanor O'Neill, Mr. Lawwell's PA. And he never listened to it, but she obviously relayed what I'd said to it, to the answer machine. And I think it's sad that Celtic don't want to liaise with fans. She said there that Mr. Lawwell responds to all fans, so if you write to Mr. Lawwell, he's him that's going to write back an automated signature, or Eleanor Forge's signature. Probably got an automated signature there. All Pedro's signatures on every sheet of paper. She types it up. There you go. There's your response from Pedro. Personalised response from Pedro. Anybody ever got a personalised letter response from Pedro? Right. God willing, I'll get a chance to speak to Mr. Lawwell at some point, God willing. I'm saying my prayers for that to happen. Right. She's in a terrifying pose. That terrifying pose, not a good time for a photo. Two lassies looking into the back of her. Oh, quality. Right, so this is just a wee live preamble show for the G-Man. This is a show. Long pause twice. I know, that was her. That was her long pauses. Right, the Bull Parrot has phoned. I don't know, should we get him on? We'll get the Bull Parrot on. Stay there, we'll get the Parrot on. We'll get another... Oh, look at the time, it's 10 to 8. Well... Sorry the call wasn't much, the quality was poor, but... C'est la vie, only took me an hour and a half to upload it.
Evening, Kelly, how are you?
What's going down, my man?
Oh, just talked to old Snipey Poos, he didn't know that was a live call. Oof.
Did he know, no?
Oh, terrorised my south side, you're outrageous, how are you, mate, alright?
He didn't know it was live? What's the fucking... Because I'd phoned... I just said... somebody get a hold of the Sniper live on air, and then he phones that second. So I thought... And actually I thought, well, that's a bit... freaky that he did it that quick, but then I thought, well, it must have been him, but he wasn't even listening. He said, oh, Jesus.
He's all right, mate. He's all right. There's no collateral damage, is there? Apart from, I think you nearly went through the 57 versions of Heinz, but there you go. During the call, but that's things. No, all good, mate. Enjoyed the show. Good to hear the show. Looking forward to Celtic Dreams tonight. Hopefully, Big G won't mind me speaking out of turn. I'll just preempt him. The show tonight he's got. I'm jumping on at 8:30 for 5 minutes to just basically reiterate that Sniper was saying about the charity stuff. I'm sure nobody will mind about raising the money for the lads. Joe for the homeboys is only going to build a few tunes out, but hopefully Big G's plan is there's a lot going on in the Celtic community at the moment with various things. A lot of people are quite hurt and disappointed with what's been going on, and I'm taking myself out of the box, mate, because you know what I am, I'm on your show ranting all the time, and I do recognise I'm a very negative voice, so I think Big G's going to open the opportunity tonight.
No negative.
Well, you know, some people might see it as that, Tommy, and me belting at the same old message in it isn't going to do anything. They can't be one-dimensional, so Big G's going to open it up tonight. If anybody listening to the show, and this isn't like a chicken run or a goat or anything, if anybody's wanting to phone in the show tonight, approximately at 10 o'clock, Big G's going to give you the opportunity to... if you support what's been happening, you might support an element of what's been happening at the club. But I think everybody would be quite disappointed with the manager's comments on the match alone, let alone on the Champions League, let alone anything else. So hopefully it's a case of if anybody's wanting to go in and have a look, because that's what the show's all about. You know, it's a balanced platform. It's not just everybody going on. But we all know the majority of the folk who come on, the majority of podcasts are quite partisan and malcontented, so it's an opportunity tonight for it to be opened up to anybody who's wanting to go in and say their piece, mate, you know. So I'm just going to go in for 2 minutes, talk about a couple of things about the game the other night, and obviously I'm on your show fucking too much as it is, so I just look forward to that.
You're a lifetime band.
Joe, I know that, mate. Get a few tunes off Joe, so no, it's all good, mate. You know, just quite disappointed. I don't think I can remember a week in Celtics in recent times. I don't think I can remember a week. It's all went downhill since we did the collection on Saturday. You know, when it comes to Celtic, and you know, I just find myself so despondent. This manager who's there at the moment, you know, you remember when Martin O'Neill, you could put your slippers on and get a cup of tea. He was so articulate, excellent speaker wherever he went. He could joust. I remember during one of the World Cups, he showed Bobby Williams his arse in Paris, if you remember rightly, you know. And now you're looking at, you know, we've got a manager every time he's opened his mouth. It's a disaster zone, mate. You know, to see terminology like, you know, fun, which is bad enough, and then I seen something, he responded with somebody on Twitter, and it came across me, oh, well, you know, it was just like a cheap remark sort of thing, you know, it didn't mean much. Aye, that's great, apart from the folk that paid £80 to go and see that absolute nonsense they produced on the part, mate, so... No, everything's failing for me at the moment, mate. So I know, don't get me wrong, your show's your show, and everybody that listens is a malcontent. So in the Celtic Dream show, hopefully there'll be an opportunity. If anybody's the polar of me, there's plenty of people on Twitter who think I'm, I suppose, Satan and all rolled into one. So if anybody's confident enough like yourself, Tommy, maybe can, boys like Sniper, yourself, and boys like Stevie and Paulie and Larkin and Graham Wilson who go in and get big licks all the time. But they say it for the heart, and they don't say it half a script. So when you're saying something for the heart, it means it. We're not talking about somebody who writes a blog and tipexes it and changes it and makes sure. If anybody's wanting to shoot their mouth and back the board tonight, batter onto the Celtic Zoom show and you'll get your opportunity.
Right, and here you're taking up my time, you're banned, I'm kicking you off, I've got an announcement to make, bolt your rocket, go on, fly straight to the moon, hang upside down and get fucking that blood rushing at your head a bit more, because you're no one.
Yeah, remember, I'm your agent, we've got roadshows to organise.
I know, that's what I'm doing, we need a roadshow done, right, we're getting it sorted, right, anything else to add, you've got 5 seconds.
I'm going to get one of the catering trucks so we can get a brothmobile when we do a roadshow.
Free soup to everybody with a tartan rug, that's the way forward.
That's the Celtic Maidens Days, Chief. All right, God bless. Looking forward to I'll give you a tinkle later anyway. All right.
I might do a show. If the G-Man's doing an extra show, I'm going.
All right, mate. Good luck with
a radio roadshow, the first roadshow often. Yes, I wasn't serious about the fruit halls, but God willing, soon, sometime soon, maybe we go there.